Your all-in giving supports all of Westside's ministries here and around the world, including our expansion to reach 1,000 new families. You make all this possible through your generosity. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Aaron Starnes, and this is my wife, Christine.
And we've been attending Westside since 2000. We moved into a new neighborhood in August of 2011, and the reason we moved there was because there was going to be a lot of young families, and that's what we wanted for our own family. And so Aaron got together with some of the guys in the neighborhood, and they started a men's group.
So originally it was just a couple of core guys that we just decided, hey, it would be a good idea to get together on some Sunday nights and hey, let's do it around a fire. We're a bunch of guys. That would be probably the best setting for it. And then as the school year started, we decided we wanted to dive a little bit deeper. This information is way too good. We need to go out and approach more men about what we're trying to accomplish. That we're all fathers, we're all going to grow up together, and we're all going to be raising each other's kids, which brought in the very first session that we had 16 men show up. 16 straight weeks through the holidays, and all 16 men stayed.
So I had been in Moms Together for about 10 years and was feeling through Followers Made that I was being pulled in a new direction and looking for a ministry that better suited my stage of life at that time. Because of what Aaron and the guys in the neighborhood had established, I was looking to start something like that with the women in our neighborhood. When I started asking around, there were a lot of women interested in it, especially because a lot of them were the wives of the guys in Aaron's group. So we just started to get together and kind of brainstorm that and see kind of how that might look.
I can't help but think about the number of lives that she is touching now and that will touch later on.
I think when I wanted everything to be really perfect and start a group or a ministry, I always fell back on being obedient is sometimes not easy, and there's questions that are unanswered. And I knew from watching Aaron and his men's group that a huge impact could be made just by us literally stepping out on our driveway, sitting in a chair, and becoming friends with our neighbors and our children's parents that we knew from school. And we were just amazed at how it wasn't hard. It was easy, and we felt like that could only be a God thing, to put that out there and people literally to just show up at our house and say, oh yeah, I invited this neighbor and they wanted to come, and we thought we'd invite this neighbor and they said they would come and do it.
Through the All-In campaign, as we were asked to think about families that we would like to bring closer to God and really seek after as part of the church campaign. Christine and I didn't have to look very far as folks that were tugging on our hearts, and Dana and Kirby were becoming really good friends. I had known Kirby for the last 2 years, and Dana had really come into our lives through not only their kids but through Christine's ministry.
We really didn't even talk to each other about it much. It was kind of like we were at church and they asked for the names to be put up on the wall, and we immediately looked at each other and knew that was one of the families that we wanted to include. When we started coming here in 2000, we were just a little, I think, under 500, and we have seen what God is doing with the money and the ministries that have exploded because of it. And we really have never had trouble giving money and being faithful to even a campaign like All In, because we knew that the money was being put to great use.
And the proof is the people that that we pray for every week and that are up on the wall.
They're coming.
Yeah.
They're here. I think we all feel like we're not equipped enough. We're ill-equipped to do a ministry of any size. We go, well, that's too big, or it's not me, or it's too difficult, and it's not. Like I said, Aaron and I literally walk up and say hi to people at the pool, or I say hi to them at school, or these people are among you every day. It's not a hard thing to get to know your neighbors. You literally have to step outside. This group has come together because that's what God wanted in our neighborhood. It was easy for it to happen.
Thank you, Westside, for going all in for our families, for our impact, and for our future.